Hi, my name is Janine Simons. I'm here to tell you a story. As you can look behind me, it's pretty desolate. For those of you who are familiar with the area, that's Antelope Island. And there is pretty much nothing between where I am and what is left of the Great Salt Lake. But I'm here because I thought it would be a perfect place to talk about Vienna Jax. When she left her home in Boston after joining the church, she eventually ended up in Nauvoo with the saints. She took out her endowments in the Nauvoo Temple, was a stalwart member, and left with the Charles Rich Company in 1847, arriving here in October, not too long after the first team came with Brigham Young in July of that year. And I've thought about her. She was 60 years old at the time. She drove her own wagon by herself. She was married, but her husband isn't in the picture at this time. He actually came a few years later. She was on her own, driving a wagon here, coming from beautiful Nauvoo to this. And I've wondered how that must have felt, to come to a place she'd never been, putting her trust in God, but also her trust in the leaders that were part of that company. Sometimes we are led out of luscious, beautiful homes and places into desolate places. There's not a whole lot out there. And I'm sure that when they arrived in the Salt Lake Valley, there wasn't much more than what we see here. But she trusted that she was on the right path and being led to where she needed to go. Others decided they didn't want to make that trek. It was too hard, it was too difficult, too challenging. But she didn't stop. She pressed forward, and she was able to put her faith in God and arrive here with the saints and build up Zion. She's an example to me to not stop just because it gets hard, to keep pressing forward and trusting. So until next time, always keep your eye on the one who loves you most. Ciao.